laughing your ass off at my team.
There's also...
Shut up. He's a lock. He's in your team. He's a lock.
Yeah.
He's a lock. What?
You don't even have to bond. Did you not learn your lesson last? You also got 5 saying that he's going to become a full-time midfielder. Nice hair, by the way. And I think it's there. 3 games. Now, we said that last year. You know why? He's a year younger. He's a year older. He broke down last year. After how many games?
This year?
They're always huge.
They're always huge. Have you seen him though?
Say it like that. You got Reed at F2. My Reed is at F5. There's a stark difference in our forward line. A huge difference in our forward line. My forward line will smash your forward line spacing. So you're... Welcome back to SuperCoach Masters. My name is George.
And I'm Gazez. And what are we doing, George? You really spruced up the joint.
Champ, Foxdale's taking their sweet ass time, so we decided to go above Foxdale.
Do we have to do like more elegant poses and body language?
This is like, we're doing shit at SuperCoach, but we're elegant.
We spent a lot of money to make all these coffee shouts. Thank you, everybody. But, you know, making his room a special room, and just gonna keep talking like this, George. Now, how's your week been?
You know, is this funny? I don't even want to bag you being so comfortable on this sofa, but no, my week was pretty shit, champ. So you know how the big week started, Max scored vice captain, then it just went bang, bang, bang from there. And you know what? And like, there's so many good scores. If Zach Butters gets like a 120, 130, I'm gonna get
82. Yeah.
And I'm gonna get rid of Stewart. And get Bailey Dale, and then get Massimo for Dawson. 2 great picks. So Butters done shit, so I'm like, okay, it's not like I'm going to get the highest score of the week. So so then I'm just like, you know, we'll just let that Draper roll, and Draper got that 11 in the first quarter off an injured.
Did you learn your lesson last time?
I didn't.
You clearly did.
Well, what was it? So many people saying, don't sideways Stewart. And of course, because I listen to stupid people instead of myself. This is why I'm in this predicament. Well, so it's a learning curve.
I told you not to get Draper. And you played it. You even said it like, oh, Draper.
Champ, when we're deciding Draper or Brown, they're averaging the same amount. It was just a flick of the coin that Brown done better than Draper, and now Draper's got injured. The 2 weeks on the best 22, he got a 11 and a 21 for my team. It's perfect. I can't script a better.
Well, I had a real shocking week last, Jaws. I know that,
You did. You were very sad. Welcome back.
I've been sick, guys. I'm actually surprised I'm even here. I should be still isolating. I've had bronchitis, viral bronchitis. The 2 girls were sick. My wife was sick, lost her voice. It's just poison at home.
And then we're like, Matty, maybe we should try an online potty for one day. And we just feel like, I don't know how all these young people doing it.
So Geordie's
SuperCoach
risking his own health. But no further ado, champ. What are we talking about? Sorry, no, what are we talking about?
What are we talking about? Good, Matty, you perceived it.
What are we talking about?
There's just so many things to talk about. I don't even know where to start. Let's start with, what did you score with this week, Matty?
About 2,286 redos or something like that.
Something in redos, yeah. Well, you outscored me. So, but you're still below me in rank, which is nice.
I'm still on the mend.
Still on the mend, yeah, cool.
So, because I was really sick last week, that's why I scored low, but I'm getting better. My team's not 100% just yet.
Took me like getting you 150, pretty happy with that.
Ooh,
now, just like Pokemon, we're evolving, and the podcast is a little bit different. We usually do the top 20 outs and top 20 ins. Now we're going to do the top 10 outs and the top 10 ins, and we're going to do the massive talking points of the round.
Now, could I just say, if we're going to compare ourselves to Pokemon, the best Pokemon would have been the original. Because now these Pokemon games that are evolving, they're not even trying anymore. But
I haven't played the recent one. It was pretty good. Scarlet Violet. It was pretty. You didn't even play it. What do you know?
Exactly. You just stick to the original. Anyway, Jaws, let's get right into it because I need to go home soon.
Do you? What's for dinner?
Oh, it's not about dinner. It's about baby feeding more antibiotics.
Boring.
Tell me about it.
All right, Matty. Let's get into the coffee shouts and let's see how many there are. There is one only, and it is the new #1 leader again. CJ Samut. Now CJ, he says, hey legends, missed you on the show last week, Matty. Hope you and the family are feeling better, bro.
Thanks, guys.
He scored 2,327 and he still managed to drop 20 spots. You think it's a good idea to trade out Marshall to Sweet and then bring in 2 primos by using your last boost? Loving the laugh, guys. It's not this anymore, CJ, it's this.
These ones.
Interesting. Now CJ brings up a very good point, Matthew. What do you think?
I really think Marshall with the 50 and a 60 in his last 2 games, and Sweet's just really making that cash. I think you can.
Sweet's going to be.
I don't know, Chan. I don't know. Like Sweet to me, I want to get English and Sweet. You know, like
English is So we've got the talking points coming up, CJ, and we're going to hit it right on the head. So here's the Kickstart Hall of Fame. As you can see, it is pretty tight at the top. The two big dogs going at it, Matty. And big news, this is new to even you.
What's that?
The winner will be crowned the Brownlow medal. I'm actually going to get off. Here you go, guys. I don't know if the camera's doing its thing. Brownlow medal. Have a look, Matty. Actually, I'm going to swear it.
That's what I was going to do.
I'm going to wear it.
Could I hold it? Could I have it?
No.
Can I hold it?
When you're CJ or Wav, you can have it. It's not also, you know, if the other guys, if Ray D comes to the party, he can win it.
Champ, you got to give it a kiss like 5.
Yeah, but this is not 5. This is what half of CJ's.
Wow, that's very.
How good is it?
Heavy. That is just real steel gold.
That is beautiful.
Steel gold.
So I'm going to wear this for the rest of the party until just because you know.
Just because you want to be. Just because. Well, shouldn't I be wearing it considering I beat you this week?
You beat Jamie.
3 row. I did beat Jamie. Jamie sucked in. I don't know why you didn't have Gordon vice captain. I would have got you the win, but he's such an idiot. He wanted to be point of differences. He's probably the only guy that had Gordon that didn't make him vice captain. So Jamie.
I don't know. Jamie was on the podcast last week. We said it was going to be Gordon. You went away from it, Jamie. Now we did bag you a lot last podcast.
I saw.
Did you like it? I
loved it. Well, I was sick in bed coughing.
Yeah, okay, awesome. Yeah. So you can feel free to bag Jamie this podcast. We love Jamie on this podcast. So, without further ado, Matthew, let's get into the talking points.
Fucking time.
I think we actually got into it pretty quickly considering how we usually get into it.
Yeah.
Now, Matty, the first one on the list of our talking points is Connor Rosé. Now, we saw that Connor Rosé's come back with a minor strain on the hamstring. Maybe not even will miss the week. The only thing that's going against Connor is that he's got the short turnaround time against Adelaide.
But they have lost Jalea. They have lost Sam Powell-Pepper. They have lost Ivan Soldos. So hopefully the captain needs to play the showdown. And
you're hoping because you've got Rosie, but I'm thinking...
Me and CJ are both holding. But even that message that I sent you, Champ, it even says right here, Rosé... Meanwhile, imaging has confirmed a low-grade hamstring for Captain Rosé. Rosé felt tightness on his hamstring following a kick and will be assessed throughout the week to determine his availability for the showdown, which is on Thursday. So he's only got 3 days away. So you think
even if Rosie does miss, it's only going to be for a week. So my opinion will be to hold the Rose.
I will be holding him because I don't want to make my team not shitter, but I need to upgrade
sideways
it. I don't want to sideways it. Just
so out there, we're going to be keeping Rosie even if he misses 1 week. Now the next talking point, Matt Steves, is the rucks. So Tim English, I think, is at a right picking price. He's under 600k. Marshall is also a talking point because he's got 2 bad scores in a row coming off. I guess he played on 1 leg for most of the game. And there's also Sweet to consider. And then there's the bipolar Grundy. Now, the number 1 trade in the ruck has to be Sweet this week. So how comfortable are you trading at a Marshall if you're a Marshall owner for a Sweet? Or would you go up to an English?
You need to have a contingency plan. So if you look, me personally, I'll go for an English and try to get Sweet as well. But the people that are gonna have like the Englishes and Gorns, like Marshall. Look, if Marshall got 110, we wouldn't be having this discussion to get rid of him. But obviously, he's dropping in price sorely, and he potentially needs to be moved on.
Very high break even, mate. He's going to be under 500k.
Now, you could bank that cash, bank on Sweet for the next 3-4 weeks to see what he can actually do. Is he that good? I know we got 138, but is he worth that on the field?
Well, he's 150k, so we don't probably think he's going to be fighting a 1-leg Marshall most weeks. He's got Riley O'Ryan this week, which I wouldn't be surprised if he pumps out a 60 or 70.
Yeah.
However, 60, 70 for his price at the very lowest, I think he might be... You have to get him. So, but the only question is, if you have Gawn and English, for example, or Gawn and Grundy, and your R3 is Livingston, we can always put Livingston in the forward line and hope you have some more cover
Okay,
around
so
there.
those people that have got, Meeks and, maybe people that want to move on Sherry, Marshalls...
I wouldn't be moving on Sherry. Like, he's better than Grundy at this stage, isn't he?
Right now he is, yeah.
So, I wouldn't be moving on Sherry.
So
I wouldn't be moving on Grundy.
Which ruck premiums would you move on to play a Sweet? Marshall?
I don't think I would get rid of any premium to play Sweet. I think I'd get Sweet as R3, and if you already have Naismith, you kind of can't get him.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
What if you throw Luke Jackson in the 3rd ruck and get rid of Luke Jackson for Sweet? Would you do that? Because he's just really dumping.
So you're saying, but who are your main 2 ruckmen? So if you're using Luke Jackson.
Well, you already got 2 ruck. Like we both have 2 ruckmen and.
So I got Gawn and Grundy. You got Gawn and Grundy. If you got Gawn and English, you got Gawn and English. Livingston comes to the forward line. Sweet comes in there, and if you don't have Livingston, you've got a Naismith. It's just pretty much suck it up. You can't get him.
Yeah.
With Marshall, though, I'd be so tempted to trade him, but I think you might have to keep him. Because if he wasn't injured and he gets 120 and he gets another 120, you know, you kind of wasting it.
Oh, look, Sweet, is he really a must-get?
I don't think he's a starter. I don't know. I know he got huge. I don't know if Jordan Sweet should be a starter for your team. I wouldn't be taking off a Marshall or Grundy to put him as a starter.
But what you're actually doing is you're potentially taking off a Will Graham or a Wilson to get a premium and playing. So would you rather play like, I don't know, a Merritt and a Sweet, or a Marshall and a fucking
It's not really the
Wilson?
same price difference there. You're always more like a...
Oh, okay, well, we're talking about... Okay, so how much is Marshall?
Marshall will be about 5.6. Don't quote me on
All
that.
right, okay, so a Matt Crouch
5'3".
and a Sweet. Or who's a 5'5", Jake? There's so many good players at 5'5". There's Dawson's, there's Laird's even.
Well, the thing is, though, you can have those combos, but you are using a trade for it, and it's another week where you are, you know, other people are upgrading rookies and you are sidewaysing primos.
How much do you think he will average over the next 3 weeks?
Marshall?
No.
Sweet. I think I can see a world where he's doing 90s.
Well, that's pretty good.
It's
better than any fucking rookie on the
It is,
field.
but I think Sweet is safer to have as your R3.
Okay. Well, people might, yeah.
I mean, if you need extra money, but we got other problems which are on this talking point list, as you can see. One of them is power. We'll get to him next, but first up, we're going to do Bailey Dale. Now, Bailey Dale destroyed the Saints the week before, and we go, you know, Saints leak points to defenders.
Sure do.
And no one's going to touch Bailey Dale because he's 4-2 or 4 whatever. Now he went up 35k. He's shown that he can do it against Fremantle, where he kicked 2 goals, got 30 touches.
How did he get 2 goals? But yep.
He did kick the goal last week. So now Dale is one of the cheaper defender premium options if you really can't afford or you want to save 150k. Because there's a 150k difference between someone like Dale and Ryan. Or even more. So
way more.
What do you think about Bailey Dale?
I think he is a good enough hole to fix.
He is?
He's shown it twice, you know.
Biggest concern for you about Dale is what?
He's old and I don't like him.
He's old and you don't like him.
Yeah.
I don't even think he's that old.
Oh, well, he's been sub, who knows.
I think the biggest concern is the Bevo factor.
Yeah, well, that's always a concern with anyone that you get in Western Bulldogs.
Yeah.
A la Jackson McRae this week, which...
You got in the big McCrazy. And I got in Dawson last week, so... so Bailey Dale, I don't mind him. I really don't mind him as an option at 4.5 or whatever he's priced at. I think he's pretty safe. You save about the 200k, guys. Get a Bailey Dale, and hopefully, with a bit of luck, you know, if he gets like 100 this week, he goes up about 35, 60,
There you go.
something huge. So Bailey Dale, don't mind. If you're thinking about him, grab him. No issues with that. Now, this one, big pow, wow, yippee yo, yippee yeah.
Well, look at Powell. Ever since that Phillips got subbed off, he actually got a bit of CBAs. He did nothing in for that last quarter. However, he did get subbed off, that Will Phillips. So hopefully he stays subbed off because he's shite.
So he gets subbed off in life.
Yeah. So Will Powell needs to be back to the centre bounces. But Wardlow came back in, took some centre bounces. Josh Simpkin had more centre bounces than normal.
Paul Curtis had more CBAs than normal, which was...
Well, anyway, like even though he's a forward-line player. So, look, Will Powell scored 1 goal or 2 goals?
I saw that one beautiful goal he kicked in the first goal. I don't think he scored 2 goals, but yeah. Look,
hopefully that's enough to put him back in the guts to see that he can't really kick.
So I think the main thing with Powell, he's not a must trade out yet. If you look at the teams and they're still carrying Phillips and stuff, I think he almost becomes a must trade out, mate, because he's scoring 40s. He's going to start losing money. And even being subbed out, Will Phillips, he only got 5 CBAs. And
that was in the last quarter, though.
Yeah, even Sheasel got 5 CBAs. Biggie Newen got 2, pinching in the ruck. So Wardlaw got 25. Davis Uniacke got 29. Simpkin got 19. And Paul Curtis got 9. So if he's that below the radar, I'm going to want to...
It's his first game. Like, it's his first game that he got anything below 70 because the first reason why we picked him up is obviously because of the role, but...
The role's gone to shit. I think he's almost a must trade out. Unless I see Phillips out. Even with Phillips out, he's only got 5 CBAs. So it's going to take something pretty monumental to get his role back.
Who they got this week?
They got Saints.
Put him in the back line, he'll still get some touches.
Yeah, so Sheezel could be a good sneaky play, but we'll talk about that later, Matty. So that is Powell for me. He's almost a must trade out. It's going to take, you need to see, if Phillips is out, that's going to be...
2 weeks ago, we were talking to him about it being the keeper. I don't know anymore.
Well, the thing is, if you take anyone away from their role, like if you take Fife from his centre bounce role in the and chuck him forward, he's not going to be a good scorer anymore. And Clarko went from about 29 CBAs to Powell to 5.
Yeah.
So... And he's already and he just dropped a 40 on a best 20 and on best 22 weeks. So it's disgusting. There's not much forward line options, which is actually going to take us, Matty, to our next point, the forward line. Now, Heaney, Flanders, who else is there? Who else is there?
Nobody. Reed.
Harley Reid.
Five. Like
Even Darcy, even Sam Darcy, the absolute... he had a blinder against
Look,
Fremantle.
you know what, guys? You know what? If you don't have Sahini and Flanders...
100%. Trade your whole team out together. Get out your muscles together.
Don't take any advice off anyone because you just don't know. You can talk people go, McKay and Jeremy Cameron. We could talk about all these stupid key forwards till the cows come home. But they're just yo-yos. Zorko's now seems like he lost his role when McKenna came back in.
Exactly. Someone's scoring really well. If they lose their role, just like Powell.
They lose their role. Zorko, what? He was... Look, he got a 56.
He played literally everywhere. He was like 35% back. There's like 20% midfield, a couple of percent forward.
He was just lost. But look, you got Shy Bolton gets 230s in a row, and then he gets a nice 60 in his name. You just pick those Flanders and Heaney, and that's it. And then upgrade the rest of your team.
Yeah.
And then who cares?
So I think that's the thing. So me and you could probably speculate who can be the rest of the top premiums in the forward line, but that's going to be speculation. So the smarter thing to do is do what we know. We know that Merritts and all these Bonds and Greens and Sarongs, they're all going to be in the good place. We can get a fucking Shy Bolton and get a couple of 60s. We can get a Jeremy Cameron who goes back to getting a 50. So
just wait, just build your top five. I reckon the most important at the moment. Because Khaleesi and Graham and Massimos and Williams that you still might have in your team, you want to probably upgrade them first and get the good 6 defenders. I think I've got, I don't know about you, Jaws, but as far as the midfield and the defence go, I need 2 premiums in the back line, 1 premium in the forward line.
I haven't counted.
In the midfield, even in the forward line, like who have I got? I got Jackson, McRae, Heaney, Flanders and Will Powell and 1 rookie that I loophole with. And even that, like, you think, Matt's almost done. Like, Jackson and McRae can pull 70s,
That's the thing. So even when McRae and Zorko were saying, we might get an option here.
And Will Powell's are pulling 40s. Like, I've spent way too much time focusing on trying to fix up the forward line. I think just get those 8 sexy premiums, 6 sexy defenders, and then figure it out later for the forward line.
Absolutely. If you've got Harley Reid, keep him. Yeah. If you've got Fife and you didn't trade him, because I traded Fife, Matty, because on the not best 22 weeks, he got 69, 2 69s or something like that, and then he starts pumping out huge scores when it's best 22. Because when Fife is out, I'm already scared of his injury history.
Yeah, I know.
And if he gets injured on the best 22, you're pretty much effed. Yeah. So to avoid that, I got rid of him, and now he's one of them. So if you keep Fife, you keep Reid, and you keep Sam Darcy in your team. Just play them guys. I traded out Sam Darcy last week. It was fantastic. Couldn't be happy with the trade out.
Yeah, I traded him out too and kept Karmas. So.
Up top.
Yeah, totally winning.
All right.
George, you know what I hate about this setup?
What do you hate about it?
I can't touch you.
You just did.
Sorry, but I can't.
But we're trying to be professionals now, so don't touch me. You're disgusting.
Why is your tea blue?
Because it's a blue tea.
And what flavour is that? Bubblegum? What?
Bubblegum. What have a bubblegum?
Why would there be blue tea?
Okay, there's a flower that... it's herbal. It's a blue herbal flower that gives a blue colour.
Do you feel okay? You feel good? Does it make you
feel emotionally about my team, or
it's emotionally about your tea? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. Just bring it on quickly. What's next? I don't really give a fuck about your stupid blue tea.
You're the one who brought it up.
Right, shut up, yeah. And by the way, Jamie and anyone else, who's really telling you Jordan messaged me about the tuna?
Did he show you the message where I?
No, did you or not?
No, of course not. I didn't.
Fucking dickhead, Jamie.
I can't believe you bought that. That's why I said show him the message I sent that. Anyway, now let's get into the most traded out players of the round.
Look, Gerald's.
Matty,
Yes.
Jeremy Sharp is the number 1 most traded out. He got a 40 or so. The only kind of Freo Docker player to not come to the party. He's lost 13K after he's gone up 200K.
Yeah, it was a big... You threw your hands up in the air in defeat when he got that big 120. Like, we're already down at premium. He's only three.
Matty, he's made 200. He's made $200,000.
That's amazing. 200. Yeah, but there's a lot of...
And that's with him, with the worst case scenario, him doing 60s and 40s after it.
Yeah.
Now, Tommy Powell is the next worst Matt Zeebs.
Yeah,
we spoke about him. He has to go. Unless Clarko comes out in a presser and says, you know what, I fucked up, guys. You know, that's completely on me. I'm putting Tom Powell back in the midfield.
I think that's going to happen, champ. His break-even's 115. Hopefully he can break it.
Now, Musselmore. He missed out.
He got
He's
sub before.
I don't know what's going on with him. Just trade the dickhead out.
He's gone. He's done. Grundy makes sense. You're probably trying to get him in for Sweet or upgrade him to English. Who knows? But
there's either the Sweet, there's Englishes. There's a lot of reasons why you're getting out Grundy, but you can't get rid of him, can you?
Look, his break even's still 76.
Last week we were talking about being one of the best strikes, 150. What to trade Grundy for?
Trading him out.
I'm trading Grundy. Now, Ollie Dempsey, he started the first quarter pretty hot, but then he crashed.
What did he score?
Something not that good.
It makes sense. It's about to... all these... It makes sense. All these rookies are coming to a crash, and you got Sweets and Rogers and all these other Garcias coming in to make you some cash. It's time for the next wave.
A lot of Spanish players coming in.
It's the next wave of the rookies. Cadman, same thing.
Didn't get the DPP. Now, Zach Williams, he did get a 78, Matty. Right. You would have maybe watched that game. How did you feel that Zach Williams went in his return game?
I think it was okay, I guess, considering he shouldn't have played, but he played and got a 78. So
Big Sanders, he got dropped. Who's keeping him? And if so, why? It's time to get rid of him.
Champ, he's mid-forward.
I reckon. If he gets named, I would keep him.
You would keep him. Get rid of him.
Well, if he's named and you play him
he got something dropped just like Musselmore, so it's the same.
Yeah, okay. Get rid of him, guys. I changed my mind.
And then we got Luke Jackson. I can see why. You can make a good fucking 350,000 if you downgrade him to Sweet.
But the thing is, Zeebs. Can I call you Zeebs?
Sure. Sure, Shab. He loves it. Your own audience classic. Here. Can I call you Zeebs? Yes, sure.
Brownlow's the wrong way.
Yeah.
Jackson can take up one of your spots in your forward line.
He can.
You shouldn't be trading him out unless you have Zorko's, McRae's, and all these other equally shit plays in there.
Can I tell you something that's pretty funny?
You may tell me one thing that's funny.
Zach Fisher's actually gone down in his overall price.
Yeah. He is the preseason primo we all love to hate. Zach
he went
Fisher.
Down 24K after that sub. Yep. Jules, moving on. These trade outs, besides maybe Luke Jackson and Grundy, are the only two that I wouldn't put my hat on.
Matty, isn't that sweet? Geordie's sweet at number 1. Finally getting a stint as a number 1. Do you know how long this marriage is out? Is it marriage? Or is it the other year? What's his name?
Find out tomorrow.
Is it marriage?
No, it's Soldo.
Soldo. Ivan marriage. Ivan Soldo. Whatever.
If it's 2 weeks, champ, we'll just get him.
No. But I'm pretty sure it's around 3 or 4.
We'll just still get him if you got
I'll get 3, yes. 3 and 4, yes. 2, no.
No, 2 and 4, okay. Cool.
Jake Rogers. You went early on the Rogers and you traded in a rookie that you needed nice and early.
Yes.
98 or something gets
the West Coast. You got a sexy 98, Jake Rogers.
He actually looks like a really good player.
Oh, I love him. I loved him from the preseason and him and Graham. I didn't hear about Khaleesi at all, but... Clohessy. But Jake Rogers and Will Graham. And Will Graham also got a respectable 88 as well.
I don't respect that.
I do. But Jake Rogers is a superstar, champ. The way that he...
Have to get... Do you have him above... You don't have him above Sweet, do you?
Ooh.
Saying, look, I'm just a CJ at home, and I want to get a Rogers and I want to get a Sweet. Which one's the number 1 priority for CJ?
Jake Rogers you can actually put on the field and loop, but CJ needs to get rid of Marshall, or he's thinking of...
Don't worry about CJ.
Don't worry about CJ. I don't know, man. They're both pretty good, man. They're both pretty good. Man. They're number 1 and 2, man. But, yes, Rogers will probably be in the best 22 for a while. Jordan Sweet...
Hardwick did say that he was planning on resting the rookies at various stages of the year.
Hardwick?
Yeah.
Well, Well, yeah, he just started. It's his second game, chat. And he's just
Due for a rest.
He's not even due for a rest.
Killed West Coast.
He absolutely dominated. Set up about, 4 or 5 goals.
How much did you love Matty Rowell kicking 2 goals in a row?
Oh, that was so awesome to watch.
It was so great.
Hated it.
I hated it. Now, Riley Garcia, the Spanish sensation, I've nicknamed just now.
Cool.
Any interest in you? I already got him. I went early on because I needed a forward-line rookie.
No, I don't think so.
No? You don't like his role? You don't like the Bevo?
No, because, frankly, I can't afford it.
You can't afford Riley Garcia?
No.
But you can afford Jordan Sweet?
I can't afford him either.
What the fuck are you doing with your team? I'm going to ask you what you're doing with your team soon. Not yet.
Yeah.
Geordie Dawson. Now, he smashed North Melbourne in 3 quarters and he was arrested.
You just missed Tom Green. Just did a big stunt. Tom Green is a perfect price.
On the thingo, he's...
Okay.
He's fifth.
All right, cool.
So,
you talk about it then.
Now, Geordie Dawson played 3 quarters. He was rested for 16 minutes in the last quarter. Once Nick said, come off the ground, have a Gatorade and hit the showers early. Dawson, you've done your job. He would have got about 150 if you didn't. So, Matty, do you think Jordan Dawson is back to his best or was it just North Melbourne?
I hate the fact there's Saligos, Dawsons, Lairds, all these other players, Matty Crouches. And Matty Crouch got the most CBAs out of that game.
I know.
And he's the most played bench.
I love that you're studying CBAs before you come onto the podcast. You've grown.
I was looking at Laird, because Laird got 149. And I thought, wow, is Laird back? And then you look at his CBAs, 30%. And it's like, how is he getting all these points? Hopefully he's in the forward line, but hopefully. But, Jules, I don't know. Like Laird, Dawson.
You don't
Crouch.
like Dawson?
I don't like any of these Adelaide primos.
You literally have
one of them.
You got one of them. I've got 2 of them now. So you don't like the Dawson pick because of the crowded CBAs?
I don't like the Dawson because of crowded CBAs. I don't like the Dawson pick because 1 week he was in the forward line, Laird's in here, and Rankin and Saligo. All these players are pinch hitting in the midfield. And look, yeah, it makes sense. He got 130 odd, whatever, 120. What do you get?
127.
127 against North Melbourne. All right.
In 3 quarters.
In 3 quarters. That's not bad. That's very good. But look, Dawson's always been a superstar, but wouldn't you rather Dawson in 70% of CBAs?
I'd rather him in 100% of CBAs, but I'll take what I can get at this stage, and that's a 558 now. I mean, I got him for 24k cheaper, but at this price, maybe, Tom Green's only about 20k more than him, and probably a safer play.
I'll take Tom Green every day of the week. Moving on, George. Sarongaridoos, he's obviously got 140, making the boys. He's playing Richmond.
And he's playing Richmond. Handy captain option, as you can see there. Tom Green as well. A lot of people traded him out. He got 160. Now it's time to he's ripe for the pickings.
Yeah, sure, he's lost 42k. Darcy Jones, look, I don't know about him going on early. Yeah, I don't know about him.
I don't know, man.
Toby Green got suspended. He should come back in. That's who he came out. That's who he came in for.
He ain't leaving the team.
No, I don't think so. He's
leaving. See that orange helmet? He's like a Caleb 2.0. I'll definitely give him another week. Give him another 70 before
come on. Him, Zach Merritt, obviously, for obvious reasons, he's just a superstar of the competition.
And he's got West Coast this week, so if you're thinking Zach Merritt's going to score the highest score of the week, you're probably right. Now, whoever's gone early on Cooper Simpson, he was the sub.
And he came on and got a 56. What a superstar. He's a good player.
Cool. So that's a lot quicker than normal, Matty. Now, let's get to our best trade-ins of the round. Now, Matty, I've gone for Dale and Whitfield. I love a cheap primo. And
I don't even know. What have I gone for?
What have you gone for?
I don't fucking
You got
know.
Dale, Whitfield, and Stewart.
Yep. Guys, let's talk about your sentiments. Will be my sentiments regarding Bailey, Dale, and Whitfield.
So Whitfield, I think, is the top 6. I think he can either do top 6. He just gets so much football, no one even goes near him. It pisses me off. So I want to be anti-pissed off by getting him. So now you can put Tom Stewart. You don't want to wait a week for Tom Stewart?
Oh, look, he's a good price. They're all good prices. Like, Whitfield and Stewart kind of in the same boat. And Stewart is proven maybe he just needed a rest off. Get his brain back in scrambled and get those 120s we all love. But I think he's a good pick and he will be in my team soon.
I hate him.
I just can't pick him this week, but I will pick him next week.
Now, Matty, I got Green and Sarong. You have Bont and Green. So we are unanimous that Green is probably...
Oh, he's a great price. And
set and forget for the rest of the year. Yeah. If you traded him out, you're an idiot. You should be watching this podcast.
For the idiots that don't have Bont, which is myself...
You are an idiot.
Well...
He's actually paid off. It's
actually paid off this time. And now he's gettable.
130k he's lost. How much was it, you said?
Yeah, something like that.
So
he's gettable now. in the reach for right time for Hawthorn play.
If you're one of the 3 people that don't have him, pick him up. But if you do have him, Sarong against Richmond's going to be an amazing and a
Champ,
pretty nice...
there's 50% of teams that don't have Bont.
Yeah, but...
So if you have 50%, there's one of us that have him and don't have him.
So the 50% of people in this room have Bont.
Yeah, and 50 don't. So guys,
math.
the 50% that don't have him, I think it's time to get him. He's not going to get any cheaper. He could, but 614. He's lost 110k, champ. That's pretty handy.
Too much K Bont. You really owe me 180.
He's lost a lot, and my goodness, Took Miller's averaging more than him. That's pretty funny.
Matty, did you know Ali Yo's averaging more than him? Champ, it's the year 2024. It's round 7. Ali Yo's averaging more than Bond. It's over 600k. What do you think about that?
I think I can't afford. Even if I wanted Yo, I couldn't afford him. That is disgusting.
Now, our forward line superstars that we want. Dylan Moore? Question mark? I mean, he got 100 and something, 120, 130, and he got a not bad number last week.
Did you put a question mark? Oh, Jaws, we've come a long way since last year.
And you want to trade in Nat 5 into pro superstar?
He said, I just said, just forget. I'll trade in 5-4 Reed at this stage to like people that still have them. Yeah, they're the only ones that are actually consistently getting CBAs and scoring well.
Yeah, if we had to pick one of these guys, but I wouldn't be picking someone.
I think our advice for the forward line is just fix your defence, fix your forwards.
I have to trade out Powell, so I have to bring someone in the forward line.
Like who? I'll get William Wilson
Dylan
back.
Moore?
I don't know, Jules.
I don't know, champ. Now, rookies are pretty straightforward. Rogers and Sweet.
You know love for Garcia?
Huh?
No love for Garcia?
I already have Riley Garcia, but he would definitely be 3rd in the pecking order.
Yeah. Okay.
I think he's an easy 3rd in the pecking order.
I agree, chap.
Now that all that's done and dusted, we get to our trades, Matt's Eve. Now, you told me that you're not getting Rogers because you already have him.
Yes.
You're not getting Sweet because you can't afford him.
Yes.
Then I'm like, process of elimination, you're getting Riley Garcia, the Spanish superstar.
Can't afford him either.
Who the hell are you getting?
Cooper Simpson. Cooper Simpson from Dockers. Going early again. Jaws, I got Bonner and Baku Kamas, and clearly those are the two I had to get rid of. So my trades last week, I got rid of Massimo and I got rid of Darcy. And doing that, I got in McRae, which is crap, but I got in Rogers early, which left me a bit of money. But that money was supposed to be now for Kamas into a rookie. I didn't know that Bonner was not going to get his break even. Kamas didn't make the projected score that I wanted.
I knew that would happen.
You knew that? Why'd you tell me? Why'd you keep it a secret? Anyway, so all I've got now is to remove Baku Kamas for a Cooper Stephen to put that into Bonner to get a bond.
Cooper Simpson.
Shut up. It's whoever he is, he's going to be on the bench. And that's why I can't afford.
Have you tried doing a different trade?
No. Because
so you're not going to get Sweet's cash injection?
No, it doesn't look like it, champ.
And you're not going to get the Spanish superstar, the Spanish
There's no one
sensation.
else. Like, look, they're all the rookies that I got around the 2.7, 2.6. So there's no one that I can get extra money for to get that extra sweet cash. Yeah, not even Khaleesi, and no one's getting rid of Khaleesi's. Yeah, anyway, so they're my two trades for now.
Sounds real shit, Matty. Now my trades.
Well,
you're getting in Bond.
I'm getting in Bond.
Okay.
So this week is Bonner for Bont.
Now, speaking of shit trades, let me tell you my trades, guys, because I probably might do a double downgrade this week. I might get the Rogers and Sweet and just try and clear some of the shit on the bench. So by shit, I'm referring to Draper, Sexton, or Williams. So
Champ, Sexton got 34 touches, 10 marks on the weekend.
Sexton is destroying the VFL and he's Constable 2.0.
He is.
Not only is he going to be really great in the VFL for Gold Coast, you'll probably win them a nice premiership medal in the twos. So,
Go Sexton, we wish you luck. Hope you come back and get us a 40.
Now, Champ.
Yes.
So I'm probably going to do a double downgrade, but if I was not, I would love to be able to afford a Whitfield or a Dale just to get some of the shit off the field, but I don't think I'll be able to regardless. So I'm going to wait for Wilson to pump up in price, and I don't want to go early on him. And yeah, so Sweet and Rogers are probably on my hit list.
What is your vice captain, captain options G?
That's a very good question, Matty, because you automatically, when the captains come in, you got to look where is Gawn, when is Gawn playing, why is Gawn playing.
Gawn is playing on a sexy Saturday night against a no-ruck Geelong. What do you think about that?
I love it. Now, the only question is, can you put Gawn vice captain and have a loophole that's not playing to cover it? So
yes, you cannot.
You don't. Well, who
Sexton.
do you have?
Sunday Sexton.
So I can't trade out Sexton is what you're
saying. Can't trade out Sexton.
Sexton, welcome back.
Welcome back, Sexton. He's going to be the big loophole.
Well, look, if you do keep Sexton, you can loop him then and maybe put Bont into captain.
Yeah, because you
can't. Or
Sarong
into captain against Richmond's shit midfield. Now, I want to speak a little bit about Richmond's shit midfield because I'm like, maybe Liam Baker in the forward line. Let's check his CBAs. And guess who the number 1 CBA getter for Richmond is last week?
Liam Baker.
No.
Tom Dow.
No. Keep going.
Nick Curvis.
No.
Someone really dumb.
Yeah.
Dusty?
No.
Who?
Marlon Pickett.
Yeah, because he was doing a hard tag.
Yeah, he's done a great job, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, who did he tag?
Who did Richmond play?
Fremantle. No, wait, no.
No. Melbourne.
Melbourne. Who did he tag?
Petrarca.
Petrarca's a star.
Petrarca,
Marlon Pickett's
Petrarca even said today that, like, he got the attention of Marlon Pickett. He's expecting it against Geelong. Petrarca's going to plummet. McConnell's going to...
So you're saying Pickett's going to tag Sarong?
Pickett is now tagging.
So you're saying I should be worried about Sarong against Richmond?
Well, according to Pickett's role, I think Sarong can destroy Pickett, but...
I thought Petrarca, which...
Well...
I don't believe that for a second.
He said it! There's an article, Petrarca saying it, that he got tagged by Marlon Pickett.
No wonder they're getting smashed. If Marlon Pickett's your number 1 person in the midfield, that's stupid. Dusty's got like 4
that's why Marlon Pickett was there. He was literally following Petrarca.
Disgusting.
And he's going to do that against Sarong.
You know what? Clary Oliver's about 4'6". Care to take a sneaky punt? Just, save 100K.
If he gets another 80, he'll go down to 4-4. He's just keep dropping.
If he gets 150 champ, and Melbourne is playing that Geelong.
The undefeated Geelong.
Just throwing out some options, but you know what? How about the Gold Coast boys against the Lions?
Champ, I haven't done this, I reckon, in over a year.
What's that?
Bont is going to be my captain. It feels good. It feels good.
I don't like Nick Dacos against the Blues. He usually scores pretty poorly against them.
Yeah.
You got your Heaney versus the GWS Giants. They don't tag. Now, Matty.
Yes, they do. Yeah. Giants tag. You got the Callahans.
He doesn't tag. Now, North Melbourne versus Saints. This is a perfect redemption battle for Jack Steele's heavily strapped knee.
He's going to be rested on the game that I need him the most.
That would be good. Now, Sheasel in the back line.
He doesn't get anything with less than 30 touches, does he?
No, he didn't play as much backline as he has in recent weeks, and that Colby McKercher got scored 100 and
that's so many
went down 5. Jamie, you can bring him back in and get another 100 for you.
Jamie kept him.
Good on him, Jamie, because he had all these other fishes and other problems he needed to trade out. Jack Steele, champ, what do you reckon?
Hopefully he gets 120.
It's Gordon Bont, isn't it?
It's definitely going to be Gordon Bont for me.
I think that will cover it, Matty.
That will cover it with a Sexton loopholing in the back.
Now,
Jam, what are you going to say to those people that have got players that are loopholing a 4-line player and need Sexton?
You mean saying that if they don't have Sexton?
Yeah. No, because for example, let's just say I play Wilson. There's no point playing this if... Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll figure it out later. Jaws, what else are we going to talk about?
Zach Butters, Thursday night against the Crows. What do you reckon?
No chance.
They don't tag at all. Dawson doesn't tag, Laird doesn't tag, Saligo doesn't tag, and who's that other idiot there?
That's it.
There's another idiot. You said there's so many idiots in there.
Oh, Rankin and
Crouch. None of them are tagging. So I don't mind Butters without Rosie, which I'm thinking he's going to get the most CBAs. I think Butters could do something really good. I'm going to put Gong captain and vice captain either Butters or Heaney if I can't do the Sexton stuff. Sounds good.
Sounds good, Chan. Bont and go for me. Thank you for...
Thanks for coming over, Chan. Such short notice.
Yeah, you just touched my hand. I'm sick. I hope you get sick.
My hands are turning yellow.
Don't touch your phone.
Professional. All right, guys. If you like that potty, let us know. If you're new here, please subscribe. And for the guys on Spotify, give us a follow. James, don't touch that. It's already on my red. All right. Don't touch it.
See you, everybody.